Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the midweek show. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, we got a stinker list this week, let's be honest. We're just, this is the
It's still
episode.
top 10,
Yeah,
but
still top 10.
it's like, it's the one position where I feel least confident in doing.
Yeah.
Even doing, I was like, wow, like,
It's
I'm
tough,
either miles off or I'm like, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not
it's
confident about it at
Yeah,
all. So.
I'm not going to be clipping much of these lists up because this might age awfully.
Yeah.
I didn't come prepared anything to say this week on the top, so I'm just going to say, let's go. Biandia will end up a top 6 game in the Premier League. There we go. Just
Jesus, love that.
he's playing this weekend. Well, he has to play this weekend.
Surely he has to play, yeah.
Surely. Fucking 09er. And
I mean,
that's the thing, we're both making these lists.
If Arsenal's anything to go by, then,
it might just...
too late for team of the season keeper.
Little late charge.
Late charge, little
The
Conference League charge.
The Turkish Buffon, man.
Turkish Buffon.
Mate, fuck. Amram picks Onana this week, and that's a crisis conversation. That's a goldfish crisis.
Who would you pick after that performance? So,
Fuck, mate, it's
Xerxes, put in hard yards. Put in the hard
Put in a
yards.
shift, lads.
Yes, he did all right. He worked hard.
Didn't see the ball, though.
Yeah, no.
Classic
Graveyard shift. Yeah, it is good.
Martial, Cavani, Ibrahimovic,
We
Ronaldo.
watched too much Goldbridge. The graveyard shift.
Is there a sign that when, if Ronaldo can't do it,
And fucking
who
no
cares
one
who else you buy? No one
Weghorst could.
Weghorst is probably, I know, Igalo was...
Igalo, yeah.
He was probably the best
What is it
striker,
with these, like, fucking
Uncle
Premier
Balls,
League unsung heroes that you lot love that just come in and do a job?
Like
Cavani
and Igalo
yeah.
got sold so short. Igalo should have stayed. Cavani should 100%
Cavani
have
was,
stayed.
yeah, he was...
I want to see more of those ones every scoring.
Mo Salah just took it off him now with his fucking bow and arrow.
He does aggressively.
But even he hasn't done that in a while, so... It's all right.
Yeah, that's a little more of a fun step. It's
fine. It's fine.
We're crossing universes. Let's go to the top. Speaking about not being fine, Dortmund 2-0 Frankfurt. I tell you what, I actually didn't check the stats in the end, but they probably had about 98% of the football, Dortmund, but they made like nothing.
Yeah,
There was the odd Gittins chance here and there.
On the extended highlights package, you wouldn't think they had that much of the ball.
No.
It was just all
The
Frankfurt,
possession
so.
was all with Dortmund. They had it all going their way, but they couldn't really do it in the final third. It was, and the final goal for me, the sealer, what's it? Højlund. Rasmus, yeah. Scoring the win. The way that Emre Can lost the ball midfield, I was like, this club's gone.
That reminded me of Di Lorenzo, like so leggy and like
just gone.
fucking.
The way he lost it, like he gave up on it, and I was like, oh man, this club is binned.
Yeah,
Then I look at their record, they're
washed.
like one of the best home teams in Europe, and they're in the champion. They're like knocking on automatic qualification.
Yeah,
But
backwards at the minute.
I watch them like, what the fuck am I? Like 3 losses in a row, haven't won this year. Like you got Bayer and Adeyemi on the bench, who are 2 fantastic talents. Like Gittins into the ball in the first half. Garassi's like getting frustrated. He looks pissed.
Fucking hell.
This has to end. Like Sahin has to go, surely.
I mean, I think it's 3 losses in a row.
3 losses
at the moment. I mean, who do they go and get? I mean, I think I said last week, Ten Hag's been. I saw something on Insta. Ten Hag's been to the games, but
I don't think he can get any worse though.
I mean, this guy. We've said it. We said at the start of the season, like he's come into a job where he's had no experience, and then the actual playing squad lost a lot of experience. So it was a very young team coming in, and it's showing at the moment. Like they don't know how to break teams down.
Yeah.
The first half, they're just like they're relying on their keeper to make millions of saves or to get a bit lucky here and there. So yeah, it was. I mean, like what you said, they had 98% of the ball.
The whole game.
You look at literally all the chances, not even the best chances. All the chances were from Frankfurt. I don't remember. I mean, every chance they had was like straight at the keeper.
Yeah, it's pretty like routine.
Nothing.
I'm just so worried that the older players, Chan, Gross, Brandt, your best mate.
Oh man, this guy.
They're playing horrid.
I mean, does he even have a goal contribution this year, Julian Brandt?
Maybe a shot that turned cross.
I think when we first started this, I was saying he's shit.
That's your best call of all time.
He's just one of those. He doesn't do anything. He's not good at anything. He's just a bang average footballer.
Is he just living off FIFA tax of the
100%.
the
He's
goal
like
rare?
walkout walkout card or whatever. I'm trying to look up because I wanted to give Frankfurt, Dino Topmol. I wanted to give him a massive shout out because we haven't actually mentioned him before.
Yeah.
Because we've spoken about Marmoush and Ekatike and Goetze here and there.
Yeah.
But what he's done, it's nothing like we haven't seen before. Like, it's just good quality football.
Yeah.
It's not like groundbreaking. He's not revolutionising German football. It's just good attacking, well-drilled football.
It's giving Noosa Leipzig as well.
Yeah.
These two guys haven't talked, well, definitely not now. We haven't talked much about Noosa either, but they're the same sort of roles in as that sort of second striker or in behind the striker, like playing that slightly out wide. And they just do, like, first half, multiple shots I'm pretty sure he had. It was dangerous getting at the back line. And I tell you what, he's going to have to lift now with Marmoush not being there.
Yeah,
same as Ekatike.
Yeah.
They've got a big second half to have to keep Frankfurt, like, in and around it. Because, again, we're saying they're not... It's a two-horse race now. I think we can all agree.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
But them versus Stuttgart's going to be a really good battle for third and fourth. Because it looks like, well, I think we can agree Dortmund, they're having a Napoli season. They're gone.
This might be worse than Napoli.
The problem is Napoli kept changing managers. You can't really...
Yeah.
Like, they never settled. Whereas this is one manager, one system. I think Schwarzer was on the coverage of this one in the game. And he raised a good point. They've gone from a back four to a back three so many different times. It's like stick or like you keep twisting. You just stick. Like, you got to stick and see what happens, because this back three with Anton and Chan at the centre of the back, centre back, Schlotterbeck on the left. Yeah. It's like, and then they got a fullback. Jan Kuta's not getting used. Like, one of the best fullbacks last year.
Yeah, I thought he was good when he came on.
I think it was fantastic after halftime.
Yeah.
But it's just like, what are you doing? Like, the players they're not helping you, but you got to help them by saying, okay, we're playing a fullback. That's it. We're not three backing and then fullback. We're just playing a fullback.
Yeah. And
I wrote this down in my notes. Are we like, this next 4 years, is the 4-3-3 going to become the 3-4-2-1? Like, is that what's going to happen? Because everyone's playing 3-4-2-1.
Potentially.
It's like,
even when people are playing 4-3-3, they're moving one of the fullbacks inverted.
Yeah.
To essentially make a 4 in midfield or something. So
I know it's all, hip and that and like edgy, but I don't think everyone has to play a 3-4-1-2-1.
Frankfurt don't. Look at them. Like,
they play counter-attacking football.
Yeah, they just play bog standard.
Yeah.
Play out from the back. Good football.
Yeah.
Move it quick. Get it to your forwards. Yeah. So, you don't have to... Sahin's just... I mean, if he does survive the next week or two, he's got to simplify it to, like, fucking junior football, seriously.
Yeah.
Just, like, not even play it from the back. Let's just get it up the pitch. Let's play territory.
Yeah.
Let's just play territory.
Play width. They've got some dangerous wide players.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they've probably lost their best wide player in Malin. So,
literally.
But obviously, Barney Gittins has been good, but he's, 6 months into his career. So,
yeah. I think Adeyemi and him...
He might leave.
Is that a rumour?
Well, like, English clubs will come knocking.
I'm surprised. Like, Villa would fit him as they've got Malin instead, but someone like him...
They've probably got the equivalent in Morgan Rogers, to be fair.
Well, that's the thing. It's these dangerous English players that will go a lot of money. Well, Bayern might have to follow the Elise and get another one of those English guys down there.
They do need a left winger, to be fair.
Yeah.
If you're going to play Musiala, they're playing.
I just think, it's an interesting point because they've got Champions League, like, they'll get through. But, again, like, it's funny because last season, they're probably very similar. They're probably a little bit more consistent, but they were underperforming the league. They won the group of death somehow.
Yep.
And they made it all the way to the final. That's history is history, whatever. But maybe was that run covering up the flaws?
It feels like a distant memory, doesn't it? Jesus.
Because they weren't good last year either.
Well, they had problems last year.
Yeah.
And they tried to address that by bringing in a shit ton of attacking players and bringing in Kuto and Anton. But even that wasn't enough. We said they needed more defenders. I can't believe... Through all the signings, they didn't buy another midfielder. I mean, it's just ridiculous, the fact that they...
I don't rate Mecha at all, by the way.
Yeah, like Chan, when he goes in there, I mean, he's getting old. Like, his peak's past it.
He's past it.
I don't even know who else... I mean, Pascal Gross is brilliant. Everyone loves him. Underrated baller, but again, he's only getting older.
Yeah, I was big on the move. I think he's been great at all. He's been pretty average.
It's just the whole team. It's been so... Like, even every one of their signings, besides Grassi, I think it's been pretty bad. Even Anton. I know he's had his injury issues here and there. I think the last sort of 2 months or so, he's had a couple of issues with injury and stuff. But even before that, start of the season, he was.
Shaky.
I remember I think it was the Stuttgart game. He got fucking hammered that game. So yeah, it's I mean, I think they're 10th. They're below fucking Werder Bremen. Like,
yeah, that says a lot.
Like, I only know them because Naby Keita went there and he's not there anymore. So you know, like,
I'm not familiar with their game.
Yeah, no, I don't know one player from there. So it's man, and it doesn't feel like it's going to improve anytime soon.
They've won one away game all year.
Like, do they have any injuries? I mean,
I don't know where Sabitz has been.
Yeah,
that's the one player I can always bank on giving you something.
But even then, it's fucking one player.
Yeah, the thing it's one player. 10, but he's the only guy that's going to give you energy. It feels like that.
But that should be Julian Brandt. He should be. He should be that Sabitzer sort of player now. But he's
we're off that. Frankfurt third.
Yeah.
Yeah, still third.
I think 3-4 points ahead of Stuttgart. I think
it's a game. I think it's 3 points.
Something like that, yeah.
Do they finish third with Marmoush now gone?
Well, they still looked really good against Dortmund, but again, like what we said off air, it's not the yellow wall.
No,
it's the
yellow cones. They're playing yellow cones.
It's going to be a good race. Well, I hope at least it will be. You'd back Stuttgart though, wouldn't you? Just
with Hernes at the sideline.
Hernes, your man.
On the sidelines.
Undav back on the score sheet. Scored a really good goal actually against Freiburg, wasn't it?
Yeah, Freiburg. Yeah.
Demirovic scored. Stiller had a good game as well. So, they're not going to play Champions League football as well. Like, they're obviously out of that.
Yeah.
Stuttgart
go through.
Third. Yeah.
Back-to-back thirds for them. We're taking it back to the 60s and 70s, I feel like. Because I'm pretty sure that was the year they were... one of the years they were up there, but...
Do you think the top four is done?
I feel like it might be.
I think it is.
I'll look at it. I can't remember the exact order.
Because Freiburg have fallen off a bit lately. So I don't think
and they got battered in the week. We'll get to that game next.
Dortmund can't see it turning around anytime soon.
Do Wolfsburg or Mainz have it in them? I don't think so.
They were both our surprise teams, you know?
Yeah.
You had Mainz, I had Wolfsburg.
Yep.
So fair fucking play. To be honest, I forgot about Leipzig because of the Bochum result. That's shocking.
We're not going to talk about that, but I almost ruled them out. I was so hyped after last weekend what they did, but that was horrid. But they are going out of Champions League as well.
Yeah, it's obviously not over. Obviously Leipzig sort of find a way to get sort of 4th or 5th. But, I mean, Frankfurt are playing better than them.
Yeah.
And Stuttgart did it last year and have only gotten better the last sort of month or so.
Yeah, they just keep turning around.
So, I think the top 5's set. I can't see Mainz or Wolfsburg sort of getting in there.
It'd be a miracle.
It wouldn't shock me if in 3-4 weeks' time that the top 4 is like pretty much guaranteed. It's just the order of 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So
little battle there, little 4-point battle between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Give it interesting. Bundesliga's come back.
It's come back.
It fell off a little bit. SERIE took its place.
Thank you, Bayern. Thank you, Leverkusen.
Leverkusen's 13-game win run.
And Mainz and Wolfsburg for, just
keep it in there.
Keeping it close. While Dortmund are just horrific.
So
shit. Watch them make the semis of the Champions League now with fucking Ten Hag.
Ten Hag at the bull, mate. Actually, Scott McTominay wins a Scudetto and Eric Ten Hag goes to a Champions League semi-final. United's cursed.
You'd have to do your own video. You'd have to buy a fucking McTominay. You might have to buy a McTominay Napoli shirt, regardless of what happens.
He's just cooking with him.
He's cooking, yeah.
There's knee slides deluxe.
If Ten Hag goes to Dortmund, and they finish either top 4 or make the semi-final, I'll buy a Dortmund shirt with Ten Hag on the back.
With Ten Hag?
With Ten Hag on the back. I'll do it.
You should go number 1 and my manager on the back.
I'll do that. There it is. I'll do that.
There's the bet for the season.
There's the bet for the season.
That's great. If Eric Ten Hag goes there and does that, that'd be remarkable.
With Rashford as well. Oh, peak times.
It could go as well. There's enough time for that to go through.
Yeah. Well, if they want to make it happen, they should probably do it now. Right?
Apparently Rashford stuff is all off now.
Yeah.
But Garnacho's is a whole thing. You mentioned the Stuttgart result, 4-0. Demirovic on fire. Undav coming off the bench to score a good goal as well. This was just dominance. It was 3-0 in the opening like 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it was a battering.
So, yeah, they had the offside goal in there as well. They were just way too good for Freiburg.
Yeah.
It just looks like you said, they've hit their straps. You actually sent me the message saying, when the hell
When did this happen?
Stuttgart get there?
Because I swear they were like 7th, 8th for a while. Like they'd
It was
win.
Bologna. Was it Bologna?
Yeah, they'd win and then they'd lose
Yeah.
one and then draw. But yeah, the last couple of weeks they've picked up some really big wins. So
And they're just climbing.
yeah, they're coming. They're coming.
And they could potentially make the top 24 for the Champions League. And
potentially,
if they get a bit of luck, if they
I
get
don't know
lucky
who
the next
they
two
have.
games. Unless you just did the
but-
video, but I can't exactly remember the game.
Yeah.
But I thought there is a chance that they should win this week's game. I know I had them 3-0 winning. So if they win next game as well, they could go to the top 24.
You just got to get to the last match week, don't you?
Yeah.
If you're one of those teams around, you just
Yeah.
got to get to the last match week and just win.
and then just
win your
hope
games,
you nick that. I don't know what it is, if it's a double-legged or a single-leg knockout, but if it's a single leg, again, that's a possibility just to nick a 1-0. And
Yeah.
they've got that talent, man. Undav, Demirovic,
They do, man.
on fire.
And
Still
that defense is getting better as well. So it's trying to keep more clean sheets.
It's a great
so-
result on the weekend. Like
Yeah.
4 goals and a clean sheet. Can't ask much more than that.
Yeah, no. Good on. Good on.
That's the Bundesliga route. This is Jesus. La Liga. Barcelona, man. Oh, fuck. We should do that every week. We've flip-flopped for the last 20 weeks, I feel like.
We have.
Real
we
Madrid are
have,
shit,
yeah.
Real Madrid are good.
we have.
Atletico are amazing, they're dog shit.
Yeah.
Barca are the best team in the world, they dropped to fucking Getafe 1-1. And again, they had I think they did have 78% of the ball.
Yeah, they did. I saw that.
And Getafe hit one break, one singular break.
And scored from it.
Aaron Barry scores that one there. Man, I
Fucking Barcelona and Atletico had the same weekend. essentially.
literally was. Well, at least the Barca got a point in the
Yeah,
end.
in terms of how the game panned out, like just Barca, just is. Oh, where's it all gone wrong? It's like ridiculous in a way that, look at Rafinha, look at their forward line just in general, and they're third. They're like what, fucking 7 points off,
Yeah, and they dropped too many points.
and it's how's that happen so quickly? It's a bit mental.
The stat keeps coming up. They're worse off than they were with Xavi last year.
Yeah,
And by a fair chunk as well, I'm pretty sure.
I was like, wow, that's
Like,
insane.
That shows how good Real were last year.
Yeah,
And it shows how bad all three of them are this year. Because this is probably Real's worst year under Ancelotti since he's come back.
I mean they were shocking at the start of the year.
They still can't defend. Alaba's just
Yeah.
come back after like 400 days out. So they're just going to get better.
Yeah,
Like Jude's hitting some form.
Mbappe's hitting form.
Mbappe's cooking.
Serious form.
He was goals back in his game.
It's been a slow burn, but he's
there. I think Carlo works his shit out. Real work this shit out.
yeah, they just do. They find ways. I mean, even when they were shit at the start of the year, we said like they're like 4 points off Barca.
Yeah,
they're
they're
like
just
2
there.
points off Barca.
Yeah.
They're equal on points with Barca.
They're 7 points clear. They're 7 points clear of Barca.
Yeah, it's
It's just so
I think
inevitable.
the title's done.
It's so-
I hate to be that guy. I know it's still like 3 points or something, but I think it's done.
and the way they won on the weekend,
And
They
they've
just
had
dominated.
their injury crisis.
yeah, surely they've. I keep saying it, it's Camavinga and Tchouaméni just like trade being out. They're always out.
Yeah, they're always, one of them's
I
always
think
missing.
Tchouaméni's now out. Like,
Yeah, he suffered some mad injury, so that's.
like between
That's a
Real and
shame.
Barca, they just love having players injured.
But Real Madrid just know how to. They just
They
win.
sort it.
Yeah,
And they're still playing their right back, realistically. Like Carvajal's out for the season. They haven't played with him all year. No Alaba. Like,
they've had to play midfielders at fullback and centre back.
Valverde's actually said, "Where can you play?" And he said, "Yes."
Oh, that guy,
He
man.
just plays wherever.
What was it? A goal he scored
It was 2 games ago.
Even
but
the
again,
one that was ruled out against Las Palmas. he
Bro's
curled it
allergic
top
to the
left.
box.
Oh my
He's-
god, he's what a player, man. He's like 24, 25, 26, like maybe even younger. I don't even know.
he will win that many trophies at Real.
Oh,
He'll win that many trophies.
he already has, but he will just keep on.
Yeah, well, he's going to be there for at least 10 years. He can play to 35.
Yeah, probably even longer, to be honest.
It's
He doesn't rely on
like Kroos
pace.
and Modric.
So
These guys,
yeah.
they don't need pace. They've got the IQ. They've got the ability.
too smart, man. Too good.
I love how we've gone talking about Barca, talking about how good.
Barca
Valverde is.
haven't even been that bad, it feels like. They've actually played well.
No, but in the last 10 La Liga games, they've dropped points in 7
Yeah.
against
Like the Atletico Madrid game, they played
They
incredible.
dominated.
They played incredible. But
10 minutes, you
they
switch
lost,
off.
so it doesn't matter. So I mean, that's literally been their season, though. 10 minutes they switched off. And I think, was it 2-0 against, was it Celta Vigo? And they drew 2-2?
Yep.
Obviously, the Atletico won, the Getafe won.
Getafe on the weekend.
I think there was definitely another one in there where they drew 1-1. I think Rafinha scored, and I think there was one game like that where they drew 1-1. So, yeah. Was it Osasuna? Was it Osasuna?
Osasuna's taking points off one of the big boys.
Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, I don't think. I think Barca are out of it. I think the Champions League they've got to focus on now.
Well, second Champions League, so they might as well just go
scoring
for that.
goals for fun. So, yeah, I think the league's done.
That's hilarious.
I don't think Atletico you just can't trust. I mean, we were singing their praise last week.
14 games.
It's just typical. Like it's just so typical. As soon as I saw the result, I was like, oh, what's new?
Real win by 10 points.
We're up here with them last week.
Yeah.
We literally said they should go on a run. And what happened with the first game that they played?
The curse lives on, by the way. The
bottled it.
curse is so on. This channel loves a hype up, and the next week proper stinker.
Griezmann, what was that pen, bro? What was that pen?
But we're hyping him up, hyping Simeone up.
Yeah. And then, can you blame that on Simeone?
No, the players need to convert.
Players just couldn't finish. And it's for all the money they've spent, you'd think that wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, with all 5-year strikers you've got, surely one of them.
And you can have days like that, but the best teams, the teams that win the titles across all leagues, just find ways to score goals in those games. So.
And that's the thing. You can have days of that. You've won 14 in a row. You think you'd be fine, but you're already behind.
Yeah.
Like the fact that Real already ahead and they haven't played anywhere near their best football.
Yeah, no. They're literally just starting now to kind of click into gear.
Yeah, Champions League's knockout stages now, so they're all of a sudden become
They got Atalanta, don't they?
They beat Atalanta. They've got Salzburg. They've got someone weak.
Oh, so they should.
So that they won't get in the top 8. I don't think they're too far off.
Yeah, no, they're too far off.
But it's this time of the
qualify
year
anyway,
when
and
Champions League nights, Hostelu, and he might return now all of a sudden, and
will.
you've got these like chaotic comebacks. They'll be 3-0 down. They'll find a way.
They'll find a way. So it's same old, same old.
It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they're Real win the league by 15 points. Thoughts?
Probably, yeah. I mean, it's already 7 ahead of Barca. Atletico, fucking God knows what they'll do. So
that's incredible.
Atletico could drop out of the top 4. The way they are.
How far?
I know it's impossible because it's like fucking Real.
It's a massive gap.
It's
but
Barca and Atletico on equal points, and then it's like Villarreal miles behind. But that would be the most typical Atletico Madrid thing to do.
Villarreal 11 points behind. Is it possible?
It's Atletico Madrid. That's all I'm saying. So
18 games, a point a game, you're done.
We've gone from they're well and truly in this.
They can compete.
They are shit. They could drop out of the top 4.
Classic reaction.
It's just annoying. It's just infuriating.
But you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
It was the banker. The fact that it happened the week after was even more iconic.
They should have. This was the run of games where they should have dropped no points, been it right on top of Real Madrid, if not ahead.
They should be ahead.
Yeah, but
it's like Man City. If you need to be at least 8 points in front of them.
Oh God, don't get me started on them. They're gonna win the league.
we mentioned it on Monday. What's the chance of them winning the league? It should be high. I think there's 2% Opta given them.
Probably
but
higher,
I'm giving them at least 15%.
Especially if their signings if Marmoush hits the ground running like he did in the Bundesliga.
Marmoush, Savinho, and Haaland, Foden. Like a good.
They'll score 6 past fucking any team, not just Ipswich. Jesus.
The league, watch out. In massive news, Valencia won a game. They beat Sociedad 1-0.
This is like, was it Almeria last year? They're getting the Almeria treatment.
Yeah. From the Almeria, they said, because they're a massive club. I was saying last week, they cannot possibly go down. Yeah. 16 points now, the 3rd win of the season. There was absolute scenes at full time.
Did you see? Yeah, you saw
there was limbs everywhere. I was loving it.
I thought they won the league. I had to check it wasn't Real Madrid. It was Valencia. Mamardashvili is going to get fucking carried off the pitch and whoever I don't even know who the manager is.
That last
They've had that many managers.
With the
last save.
Who was it? Kubo. Whacked the ball into a shit shot, but Mamardashvili catches it and rolls on the ground. Everyone's just like, oh my, come on, that's what we got to see. Massive result for them. Hugo Duro. Again, even the goal was fucking atrocious.
Oh my God.
Fulcair's shot was going so far wide. And Duro's is like, yeah, I'll take this and knock it in.
Shit, mate. But that's what teams at the bottom need. You need a bit of luck. You need a bit of just shit.
Sociedad as well.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Sociedad been disappointing, man.
Little drop off, I feel like.
Yeah.
They haven't quite been that.
Yeah, no.
Villarreal sort of.
They're 7th at the moment. It's just
5 points in them and Villarreal. I think it'll be closer than that. Mallorca ahead of them.
Yeah. I mean, they can still get 5th, but Villarreal have been a better side all season. So
just quietly led a club into 4th. I didn't realize how quickly they just.
That's yeah, and Nico Williams is having a shit season. So
his brother's carrying the load of it. Naki's had a great year.
Yeah, Athletic Club. You never know.
Mate, they just do shit, don't they? They just get
shit
done.
That's a good line. They just do shit. They're just there.
Yeah, they're always in a cup final. They'll make a cup final. They'll go deep in Europe. They're just there.
Fucking hell, these predictions I've done are bad, man. Fuck. It's tough times on this side of the couch. It is fucking rough.
Well, do you want to make it worse? Let's go with our top 10 goalkeepers of this of this season.
I didn't think we could hit
any
new
year. So apparently we did do 5, and I think I remember we did
because we did some other segment. I think
took
up a bit of time. So
talk about top.
We should have done top 5
to get 10 names. Well, my top 5, I back them in. I do back in my top 5, but then when you start getting like 8, 9, 10, I'm like they're also the same thing.
Keepers is just the hardest one to do because like keepers can literally get dropped after one game. And we've seen it with some of the best, like fucking Edison, for example. So,
that's the thing. And when you watch games, I'm not watching fucking 90 minutes of Elite Club versus Osasuna. So like,
I don't think the like actual order matters. I just think who you got in there.
Yeah, who's in, who's not, this sort of thing. Yeah, so, I think number 1 and 2 just separate themselves from the rest.
That was literally like fucking who cares?
I just whacked him at the top, and that's about it. Yeah. So you go from there. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I can
You rip the Band-Aid off?
I'll rip the Band-Aid. I'll just get it done with, honestly. My number 10 is Cobell.
Oh. We're going to stand here and standing ovation. He's in.
Doing this list, I was like, going from like 1 to 9, I was like, shit, he's not in yet. There's actually some decent goalkeepers. But yeah, he was always going to be in.
He has to be in.
He has to be in.
He's a channel favourite.
Yeah. Obviously, last year for Dortmund, insane in the league this season. I mean, even games they've lost, he's kept
doing their job.
He's kept it from not looking embarrassing.
Yeah.
I just think he's just a very good keeper. Been one of the Bundesliga's best keepers for probably 2-3 seasons now.
He's probably been clear the last season, hasn't he? Because Hradecki's not that sort of shot stopper.
He probably has been the best one. He probably has been. Neuer's obviously just getting older. So he probably has been Bundesliga's best keeper. Yeah. To be honest, so.
I'll follow that. I went Unai Simon, number 10 for me.
I actually forgot about him, which I'm actually pissed off about now.
I was sort of searching, mate. La Liga has to have some decent keepers in there.
Yeah.
I'm sort of just doing this based on the Euros a little bit as well.
Was phenomenal in the Euros.
Made some big saves in the Euros, and then realising Athletic Club have flown into 4th as well. And it's been on the back of him, basically, because they haven't been, as you said, Nico Williams isn't flying. Yeah, no. Like, it's not an attacking side this season, it's a defensive side. So, Unai Simon for me, in number 10, solid enough start to the season. Yeah.
That's a good one.
He's just good with his hands. Just a solid keeper. Yeah,
I'm annoyed I forgot about him. That's a good one. My number 9 is Sommer.
Number 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should be high. He's a phenomenal keeper.
You love this guy,
I do love him, yeah. I think his whole career has been underrated. I think Gladbach, he was phenomenal. Such a good keeper. Went to Bayern, did a job there, and now at Inter. I mean, there's a genuine conversation, I think, between him and Maignan as the best keeper in the league.
What's funny you say that?
Yeah, his shot stopping is up there with the best.
He's not a big keeper, he's a small guy.
Yeah, like the amount of clutch saves you see when Inter like 1-0 up was like so many. So, yeah, I tried to get him higher, but I'm not going to lie, I've based this list a lot on reputation. On reputation.
Yeah, that's valid. I can come back to that. Number 9 I'd be surprised for many. I went David Raya, number 9.
Ooh, okay. He was an honourable mention.
I like what he's doing. The moments, I'm going to go with these moments for him because he has some really, really good moments.
He does,
Playing out of the back, there's some questionable moments, but that's just goalkeeping these days. I feel like everyone has that. But his saves, like that Villa double, Champions League penalty save.
Even Man City at the Etihad.
Yeah, there's countless times Arsenal have been bailed out by him. And I just feel like, talk about the modern day keepers, he's got the bag, got the passing around, got the shot stopping as well. So he's number 9 for me.
Probably was the best Premier League keeper of the season for the first 12 games.
Oh,
so
100%.
now Sells is just fucking...
Well, they forget about it. He's a bit
insane. So different list so far, mate.
The one time we have a different list, give me the one we don't really give a shit about.
Don't give a shit about it. Yeah. My 8 is Maignan.
He's 8. He's Maignan.
You
don't rate someone in Maignan. I have him high.
Yeah, shit.
I thought you'd have these guys like way up there.
I think I had him in my top 5 last year. Well, the 5 we know.
5.
I had him in the 5, but
Well, AC though, I guess.
yeah, I think my list is shit.
Just realised.
I got mine on 8. Still Syria's best keeper, but I do think there's a conversation between him and Sommer.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes probably the only shining light in what is a very inconsistent, dull
team.
shit AC Milan side. And yeah, just the defense doesn't give him enough protection. So, and insane for France as well. So yeah, I've got him 8th, but fuck.
He's not happy. He's not happy with himself. He's an angry man. This is even more. I think I've gone so recency biased then, because I've whacked Manuel Neuer at number 8. He's right down for me.
Yeah, he's a bit.
Bro never plays a fuck these days. I'm seeing more Ulrich every season that goes on. So again, you talked to me 4 years ago. He's probably one. He probably is one.
Yeah.
But I just don't see enough anymore. And Bayern do concede some questionable goals.
Yeah,
considering you're Bayern in a way that maybe the centre back's problem, but there is some questionable goals in there. I just like the rest of these shot stoppers above him. And again, he's the shot stopper. He's in the old gen. So I think the all-round games, the guys above him, I just back a bit more. So I've got him at 8.
Can we null and void this list? I don't want to say my next name. I don't want to fucking say it.
Who's he got?
I got Edison. 7.
Edison made your list. He's in the list.
Like, it's obviously he's been shit this year.
But who hasn't?
Dropped by Ortega. He's come back the last few games. Pep started him, and obviously City are looking much better. He's revolutionised being a Premier League keeper, or just a keeper in general with his ball playing abilities. And the thing that I always stick with Edison is, if he wasn't one of the best in his position, Pep would have just bought another keeper.
Yeah.
So that's what I always stick with, and obviously part of the 4 Prems in a row, and just probably the best side the Premier League's ever seen. I just think I originally had him at 10 because of how shit he's been this year. But, like, again, I've done this reputation big time because it's just hard with keepers. Like, I feel like...
It's tough Edison. He seems like 4 shots a game. That's the thing. And
like, how can I put fucking Maignan ahead of Edison? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's...
What do you think?
Just hard for me.
It's a good statement, though. If Pep didn't like it, would have changed it by now. He nearly took Ortega's head off the other night. That was crazy.
Yeah. Fuck it up. Maybe we know why. That's why he got divorced.
Divorced Pep is scary, man. This guy's...
Man, honestly, he's got nothing to lose, man.
I said it in the Monday pod. Divorced Pep, 9.5 year Haaland. Marmoush coming to take the crown off Salah.
He's got his own Egyptian now.
Yeah, like, this is crazy. This is like Cook
Phil
Central.
Foden's now back to play of the season.
The guns are shooting quickly. He's
De Bruyne is back to being 24 years old. Where he's going to be.
And Roger will walk back like the Undertaker.
Yeah, he will
in the final game of the season to win the league.
I want him to walk out in the Undertaker music, and as slow as the Undertaker walks.
Just appear,
well.
just appear that bit
from the coffin.
Oh my god! If City are 2 points behind Liverpool in the final day.
They're winning the league.
I don't want to be that guy, but they are winning the league, man.
We will bottle
Rodri, Gundogan will all of a sudden be good again.
Yeah.
Like a 98th minute, cross in, Haaland nods it on, Gundogan back post knocks it in. Fucking scenes. I would not be surprised that happened.
Yeah.
I'm so scared of City. City are so scared.
How does this happen? They're fucking 12 points behind. Yeah. They've been shit all season. And yet they're the team that everyone thinks are still going to win the league. It's crazy.
Forget Arsenal. Forget Forest. Forget fucking Villa, Bournemouth, Chelsea. Forget Liverpool.
Forget them all.
The team in 4th and 5th has been
the team
worse.
that signed a 20-year-old Uzbekistani centre-back and a fucking...
They're going to win the league.
Well, probably one of the best players in the Bundesliga.
Some Egyptian
still, but an Uzbek... All it takes is a guy from Uzbekistan. That's it.
And they've won the league. It's done.
They've won the league.
League's over.
So.
All right, back to my list. Gregor Kobel 7 for me.
Oh,
he's up there. He's up there. I'm repping the brothers here. Like there's a group here that I'm like, I just love what they do. Kobel for me, if he wasn't there, Dortmund are relegated.
Yeah.
They are so bad. I think a bit of recency bias. I watched the full game from the weekend and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
There were some big moments. He made some big saves. I think about the Champions League run Iwish Slotek and Hummels, but equally there was a goalkeeper as well. I think he's pretty handy.
Yeah,
and we joke about him here a little bit on the channel.
But he's very good.
He's a bit of a joke, but he's a very good keeper.
He's a very good
And the flag's a huge plus.
And he's a joke for a good reason.
Yeah.
Because we rate him.
Yeah, we love him. Yeah. So he's 7 for me. I rate him a lot. I am 7.
Nice. My number 6 is Neuer.
Where's it?
Obviously one of the best ever. It's just like injuries have hit him hard. Missed, I think, a whole lot of 22 or the end of 22, 23, and then a lot of last year. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think he's just still one of the best. I think when he's in the net. So yeah,
I can back.
Not with much confidence, but he's in there. He's fucking in there.
I love this debate. I got Sommer 6.
Mm-hmm.
I had him 5 though. Like that's how close I was.
Yeah.
Like it's flip. It probably gives away now who's my 5, but I'm flipping and flopping. Like a big occasion though, you just like you said.
At least like my 10, 9, and 8 is the same as your 7, 6, 5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm just going like on like now. I feel like I just picked the now keepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and something's tough for me because again, I think he makes some of those ridiculous saves, and I hope I'm right. He's not the biggest dude in terms of keepers.
I don't think so. No.
But the saves with his feet, like he isn't all flashy. Yeah, no. He just makes it. And when Bastoni's caught out at left wing, and they've got a like clear path on the right hand channel, Jan Sommer's going to make a save. And again, I can't really point to one moment. There's so many moments that the Inter look cooked. They're exposed, like you said, 1-0 up. They're holding on, and Jan Sommer will claw one off the line. I'm thinking like, this guy's ridiculous. So
he's phenomenal. Yeah.
He's 6 for me, but really close to 5.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. My 5 is to Stegen.
He's in.
He's in.
I couldn't have him.
Off air when you said, I'm not having to Stegen, he's injured. I'm like, fuck.
I can't have him though. He never plays.
I know, he doesn't play.
But when he does play, he's fun.
But when he does play, he is phenomenal. And again, the reputation thing, which is what I've gone for this list. I mean, 2 years ago, this guy was literally breaking records for Barcelona.
He's incredible.
He's incredible. But yeah, injuries have stopped him from probably being a top 3 keeper. So yeah, 5th purely on reputation. But obviously, if we were doing it a lot on now, like Sommer and stuff would be higher. So.
Yeah. That means Mike Magnon is my 5th keeper. I like your point. I think that's the reason probably separates him. His international form
is very good.
Yeah. They are. Yeah, they're the fucking croissant Southgate. Like they'll sit in and absorb so much pressure. He has to make some big saves.
Yeah.
They're an ugly bunch to watch. But I remember that Euros. I think it was the quarterfinal. He made some ridiculous save to keep them like in it. I'm thinking like you don't get that with many keepers.
Yeah, no.
And his ball playing is quite good. And
it is good. Yeah.
Out of all the Milan players that have actually shown up for the last 3 years consistently, it's been him.
Yeah,
he's the good. So he's number 5.
Yeah, 100%. My 4 is Oblak.
Same here. Yeah.
Yeah, big part of Atletico's sort of defense, how good they've been this season, and their title resurgence, I guess. So, and he's been world class for fucking ages. So.
Classic.
Yeah, he's quality keeper.
He's one of those guys you keep forgetting about, but he's just
fully fit. I got a question. Fully fit. Are you taking to Stegen or Oblak?
That's a question. Peak Barca to Stegen.
Because I think peak Barca. I'm taking peak Barca to Stegen.
Yeah, probably.
But if we're talking about the longevity and like just the
full career, yeah,
Oblak has to.
Because the year before, it was Gladbach, was it not?
Yeah, to Stegen.
That last season, he was bloody good,
phenomenal. Yeah, that's how he got the move.
Yeah, and then before that, I'm not really sure about. And then after it was, but then that year again for Barca, that was a resurgence year where they won. He was like, unstoppable. Yeah. So his peaks are like probably number 1 in the world.
Yeah.
But Oblak's like.
He always plays. He's fucking phenomenal.
How many years now has he done it for Atletico?
His whole career, ever since he started, like
feels like it. He's always been that guy.
Phenomenal, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, number 4 as well.
My 3 is Emi Martinez.
Same, yeah.
Okay, I'm liking this. This is better.
We're going to the top 4.
I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable about my list. Still
not. The top 4. Yeah, I think the top 4.
The top 4 is self-explanatory. I think
it speaks himself.
But my 5 to 10 is a bit of a shambles.
I'm going to say that Martinez is becoming very, very overhyped, not overrated, but everyone's like thinks they're like niche by having him as the best keeper in the world. He's good.
Oh yeah,
that save for Nottingham Forest was ridiculous.
Oh Jesus!
But I don't think he's 1 or 2.
Yeah, no, I think 1 and 2 are just levels when they're at their peak.
Yeah, and they're fit as well.
The reason why I'd say people would have him 1 is because Courtois and Alisson do have an injury record.
Yeah,
and we always see Martinez play.
Yeah,
So
true. Availability.
But I mean, he's won the Yashin Trophy two times in a row. Like obviously his performance against Bayern was a joke. Even on the weekend against Arsenal, he made some
big saves. Well.
Even the Martinelli goal, he almost fucking saved that. So he's magnificent. He's fucking ridiculous, but he's not one or two.
No, sure. I couldn't say it any different. Who's your one though?
My one is Courtois.
So one Courtois.
I think Alisson's too injury prone to be number one, to be honest.
Yeah,
and even if he was fully, I had Courtois number one last year anyway. So
yeah, I think I had Alisson number one last year, but you swayed me with the Champions League.
Yeah, the Champions Leagues. Obviously Courtois has his injuries as well, but just as a keeper, he's the perfect keeper. He
makes the most ridiculous saves as well.
In the biggest of games as well.
Yeah.
So
like last year's Champions, I keep saying the first 40 minutes, Real were nowhere near it.
Oh, nowhere near it.
The only reason
Dortmund should have been ahead.
Yeah, the only reason Dortmund were ahead was Courtois.
Yeah,
like
same thing in the
Liverpool finals,
2022-23, I think it was that final.
That's probably the best way to say it.
And Alisson has more errors in his game than Courtois.
I've seen it more recently as well.
Like Tottenham springs to mind of recent where they should have scored, but I think Van Dijk bailed him out. And even like the past few weeks, Alisson hasn't been great. He was alright against Brentford, but he hasn't been. He has like I think it was the Ahmad goal. I think pre-injury Alisson saves that.
Cooking. Yeah, when he's cooking his best.
Yeah, when he's cooking, he saves that. But yeah, Courtois he's just ridiculous, isn't he?
I think there's two ways. I'll use your point, the whole thing. When they go head-to-head, Champions League finals, who's come out on top every time?
Yeah.
Courtois. And the second one, whenever you have like a long shoulder, like a decent attempt, but it's not like right in the corner, Courtois just like eats it. Like he just catches it.
Yeah.
Whereas Alisson now in the last few years, post all these injuries, he's not a catcher. He's more of like
he parries
away. Whereas Courtois, I feel like he just will catch the ball. If it's not right in the corner, he's catching that, which is just ridiculous. He makes shots look so average, but it's just him.
And that's nothing against Alisson, but like we're talking about fucking like a guy that is just
a mammoth as well.
Freak. Yeah,
this guy feels that goal.
You're bang on about like there are like genuine shots which are top corner like side netting, and he catches it. And you're
thinking like even what? That it was the Valencia game. Yeah, because the Valencia was scored.
Yeah,
he made a fabulous save. Yeah. And I'm thinking, like, he doesn't deserve to concede, but because the rebound just, like, lands someone's feet. But even then, when he concedes, he always still looks good when he concedes. It's ridiculous. I think those two are head and shoulders. 2 years ago, even a year ago, I'm having a bit more of a debate, but right now, it just feels like Tebow's that dude.
Yeah, he is. He has been for a while.
So we've got the same top four.
Same top four. The same order of Mignon, Sommer, and Kobel.
Yeah. But you had him 8, 9, 10. I have him 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. But Ter Stegen, Neuer, and Edison for me are purely reputation.
I got Neuer in. So I got Unai Simon and Raya, and you've got Ter Stegen and
Edison.
Purely
reputation.
Which probably,
But I'm a bit angry about Simon. That's a good one. I should have had him in. That's
Euros tax. I just saying that a lot of
people.
But
still, he's had a good season this year. So.
I just think they've been much better this year because of him.
Well, that's out of the way.
There we go. Forget that ever happened. We can just scratch that. Erase
at least they're somewhat similar. That's okay.
Yeah, we can. We can be happy.
I had a bit of fun with it. Well,
fun. Had a lot of stress.
I don't think fun's the right word, but yeah, we got there.
Just wait till the fullbacks are done, and we'll start cooking again.
Exactly.
CDM, centre backs,
exactly.
Virtual Musiala.
What's next week? Left back.
Left back. I always go left to right, so left back.
Left backs.
DeMarco,
Grimaldo,
the rest.
Hernandez, bang. Robertson will still find a way to get in the list because they're that shit left back.
Simicast, get him in there. Best substitute of all time.
We might have Bournemouth and Fulham players in there.
Milos Kerkez is hunting, mate. He's hunting.
Robertson might be, mate. You never know. Could be a fun one.
Alex Balde.
Gutierrez.
See, here's the thing. You're gonna have
Delo.
It's gonna be. Anthony, mate. Anthony's my left back.
Oh my god.
My inverted left back. Anthony.
Man's gonna push Real Betis.
That's why the Real Betis shots to shut up today.
That's
in honour of
there it is.
Anthony.
We got Uzbekistan as well. And then we got Milan are scared of that shit.
Let's talk about them now. Perfect segue. Milan thought they were them. Conte Sal had the cigar out after the Supercoppa. And Gulo Juve. The team that doesn't like to win, they won.
They actually won.
They won a game. That's what I titled it. Juve actually win. versus Milan.
Still unbeaten.
Fucking hell.
This is ridiculous.
Well, now they're sort of, if they can put together a few wins, they're sort of on into like a top 3. Because Atalanta have dropped a few now. They haven't won in the last 5 games. Yeah. Juve obviously don't win, but when they do, it looks... Because they're 8-13 now, I think. So they're...
8-13. It's like a fucking NBA record or something. Jesus. It's 8-13. Mad, isn't it?
Let's have a look quickly. So they are now... So they're 5th. Lazio 2 points. Yeah, Atalanta are 6 points. So again, it feels like a lot, but Atalanta feel like they've hit a little bit of a brick wall. Juve, 17 goals conceded is ridiculous.
And they've had no Bremer.
Yeah. No Bremer.
Been out like all season.
And they're still trying to sign us. They're still trying to get a centre back in.
Kalulu's been brilliant. Gatti. Fucking hell.
Gatti's my man. I love Gatti.
Yeah, he's quietly come under the radar. Yeah, he's very good.
Oh, so his goal difference. I thought Lazio conceded 9 goals. So I was reading the wrong line.
Nuno Tavares. Good luck.
Obviously, Napoli top, 14 goals against, but Juve in second with 17. They conceded less goal than Inter. So they're doing things right.
They're doing a lot right. It's just...
Need some goals.
Mottas. I mean, man.
They're so close
if they could score goals, Jesus.
Yeah.
It'd be a hell of a team. And they had no Vlahovic on the weekend.
Yeah. I think he's due to come back tonight for the Champions League. And even then...
He might be on his way out, you know.
There's rumours of that as well. Coming to England.
What would you do?
This is me bold here, mate. I think they're stronger with this false 9. I think...
Well, it's similar to Bologna, isn't it?
Because they played Nico Gonzalez in the middle of the weekend.
Like Xerxes 9.5.
9.5, yeah. Gonzalez is definitely not number 9, but he worked on the weekend. Because Mbangula and Yildiz, I think they're your dangers. There's your Orsolini.
Yes.
On the right with Yildiz.
Don't need him anymore, mate. Don't need him anymore. You got him.
Well, Yildiz got dragged at half time as well, which I thought was quite harsh. But then you got Koopmeiners is finally, I think, hitting form.
I was pissed he didn't score that goal where he won the ball back. That stadium would have gone mad. But he's slowly, you can feel.
But I think that's the thing. You had looked up for it.
Yeah.
You could tell though, like, we desperately need this win. We need the momentum.
Motta was up for that. He was big after that first goal.
I love Italian.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? Especially Motta's he's brilliant, mate. He's fucking.
You can tell he loves it though. Like,
yeah.
I think he's already been banned twice, just because he's so animated. Like
This is the perfect challenge for him as a coach.
If he can turn us around within 3 years,
I think for sure.
I'm chucking him top 5.
The board have to back him. They have to sort out their financial shit, whatever they're going.
Surely by now it's sorted though. They've barely signed anyone. Yeah. I think the Douglas Luiz one's aging really poorly.
Yeah,
he wants
to
back
be fair England. Though. What I will say is on the bench when he was like the first one of the subs there to celebrate.
Get up.
So at least the situation on the pitch isn't great, but at least a manager like that can still. Have a player, that's true. Up and about. So.
Cambiasso, is he going to Man City? I'd hate that happened.
They can't. A boyhood Juve. You
can't let him go.
You can't lose a player like that.
Top player as well, by the way. Really, really good player. I rate him.
They got a lot of those players. So obviously the wingers you mentioned. The Thuram, I think, has stepped up.
One of his better games of the weekend.
He was good. He was there. Obviously, Koopmeiners will get better and better. So there's a lot to like about this team. I know, that. They're not boring. They just don't score goals. But if they can, I think you're right about this whole. Do they need Vlahovic? Maybe they'll need a striker, but just a different
mold, mate.
Different mold of a striker.
I think they're going to with Joshua Zirkzee next season. I think it's going to happen.
I think you do.
I think United shit the bed. They're going to have to sell someone, and Motta will want Zirkzee. Zirkzee will want Motta.
Motta is a different.
It's a different breed, mate. And he loves the Serie A. He's got the build for the Serie A.
He does.
Can you imagine? Koopmeiners and Zirkzee working off each other.
If they sign players, they could be in a title race next year, as early as next year.
We look at Napoli.
Bremer will be back.
It'll
be the same defence. They can keep Cambiasso.
They have to keep him.
I don't care if Man City bid 100 mil.
You have to keep him.
Keep him. This is Juve.
Local.
This is Juve we're talking about.
I know. But this is what I said to you last season. It's not Juve anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This is the thing. It's not... I think it's a Serie A in general. They haven't got the pulling... power, which is unfortunate because I think it's the best league at the moment.
It's just even Inter. Who are they pulling in terms of big names? I know they don't really go
after
anyone.
Their big signing was Zielinski from Napoli.
For free.
It's not like Lawrence coming to the... I think they get Zielinski. They keep Cambiasso.
Yep.
Di Gregorio needs to improve a little. I think he's been hit and miss this season.
Yeah.
Perrin, I don't know, but
that might be an issue. Goalkeeper. But I think that's one you sort of save.
Gatti and Bremer looks good. Kalulu, but
Kalulu's a great third option.
I think you even get a centre back as well.
Yeah. Do you
can you attract one of those big?
you go to a back
names?
three? No, you can't. You got to keep it, don't you? You got to keep it.
I don't know. You have back three with Gatti, Bremer, Kalulu,
Jesus.
Cambiasso,
Then you definitely need another centre half. Yeah.
and then you get like a Thuram. Who would you keep? At the peak, it's supposed to be Douglas Luiz. You can't play Locatelli in the two.
You can't.
I feel like Douglas Luiz.
I think I
don't
think you can play Locatelli full stop. I think you get someone else.
He got given the captain's armband on the weekend.
Oh yeah, I don't know about him.
But if you go to that three back, I didn't actually mind Winston McKennie as a left back.
He might.
Or maybe he goes back into midfield.
He's a decent footballer in general, so he'd work. But
have we said the Americans, by the way?
Yeah,
I said it on the Monday
Weyer.
Weyer, McKennie, Pulisic. That's what else I mentioned on Monday.
Was that Aaron? No, he's not even. Is he American?
Aronson in the championship, and there's someone else in the Premier League I missed. But the Americans are cooking a little bit. They got a little bit going there. Potch in the wheel. But maybe you're right. Maybe they do go the three back next season.
What they do, they need a statement signing. Statement of like we're back to old Juve. Like going honestly, if this is gonna sound mad, if they have no issues financially, go and get Alexander Isak.
Wow. Changing black and white for black and white.
That's what they need. That's what they need is a signing like that. But
see, if Newcastle miss Champo,
but it won't happen. But that they need a big signing like that.
Would he? I think he could work. He can drop in.
He'd be insane in the Serie A. Oh, are you serious? With fucking look at Lukaku. Look what he's doing.
Yeah, no fucking hell.
He'd fucking score that many goals. He'd be so.
But then I look at Mbangula. I'm thinking he's not good enough. Then if you're going Isaac level,
true, yeah,
that's the thing. But that's a statement though. You need that statement signing.
Bang on the weekend, no deflection at all whatsoever.
I love him though. He's some of those that mold of player. Just naturally, he's gifted.
Yeah, need him to develop.
Yeah, 100%.
Good on Juve. Milan, same old.
So, yeah, but that's just
nothing to really talk about with them. New coach, it's
classic Teo Hernandez as well. Bro goes missing after he has a good game, shit game.
Leao, again, one of your great shouts. You said it, I think, last year. One of the most, it started this year. One of the most infuriating players to watch, and I'm well on that train now.
They need a striker desperately. Abrahams isn't that dude.
I feel like they've signed a striker every window. Did they get Okafor?
So Okafor, they signed
Morata
and Abraham
the best year. One they've had in like 20 years has been Giroud.
That was a mistake letting him go, I think. So they're again, another team that's doing decent in the Champions League as well. They're knocking on the top 8 door.
Which is weird. It feels like Reinders or bust.
Seriously is. Because he had a near game on the weekend. Slipped over a few times, misplaced passes a few times. But if he makes those passes, they go 2-0 up early on, that's it.
Yeah.
You sort of feel like it's so reliant on... He's a player that, if someone wants to really elevate... You said it with United. If someone wants to elevate their game...
I think United should be banging on the door for him. Jesus.
Rogue shout.
Especially with that, the two in midfield.
This is totally off... Again, I'm linking the two shows. On Monday, it's Iriola. Now, Ancelotti's confirmed to leave.
Yeah.
If Iriola goes... I think he goes. I think... Because if Ancelotti goes and Alonso doesn't go, I feel like Iriola back to La Liga with Real. Or obviously Alonso goes across. Yeah. I think Iriola goes to Leverkusen.
Yeah, nice.
That means...
Ten Hag to Bournemouth.
This is a long shot. Wirtz then goes to Real with Alonso. Does Tijani Reinders go to Leverkusen as like that 10 in behind? Like this is such a chain reaction.
You might have to write that down on a piece of paper.
But I was brainstorming the other night. I'm like, Iriola has to get a big club.
Because I was thinking, when you said Iriola to Leverkusen, because Tar's going to Bayern, I was thinking, the young centre back. What was it? Juve. Huijsen to Leverkusen.
I think Real have got him.
Yeah, that's
I think Real have already shook his hand and said, "We'll see you next year, Chief." The kid's 19.
He's insane. Well, they did that to Lenny Yoro, and look what happened. They didn't want to pay money.
You know what? Smart.
I think Bournemouth doing business with Real Madrid's a bit different.
It's that smart.
I'll be like, yes.
Well, he actually plays good football.
Yeah. Iriola deserves... That's the thing, though, man. It's so sad to see what he's doing at Bournemouth and the fact that it won't last more than 12 months.
I'd love it if he stayed, but I'm now just an Iriola fan. Yeah. Fuck it. Wherever he goes,
wherever he goes, yeah. Fucking, honestly.
Cue the montage clips.
I'm a bit disappointed we didn't mention him last week, actually. Or did you mention him? I know I didn't.
No, but I feel like this channel hears me talk about him way too much.
That's true.
I love that bloke.
He's phenomenal.
Talk about passion.
Phenomenal.
He's another great man. And on the weekend showed it. I'm so glad I did that live stream for that game.
Yeah, that was a
I got to show the world what Bournemouth are all about.
Do you just fucking do Bournemouth? Obviously, you're doing Bournemouth this weekend.
I'll probably do Bournemouth this weekend.
Just do them every weekend.
I might make a Bournemouth fan channel.
You should.
Talk about Dean Hoyson and Ilya Zarbani. I tell you, I was on Zarbani earlier as well. I'm on that train.
The Vogue shout for the video is Justin Kluivert will be better than Patrick.
There we go. Yeah, that's yours, so you've nailed it. Yours are better than mine.
No, you said...
Biandia top 5.
Oh, yeah, Biandia top... Yeah.
You know what? The quality of Prem keepers probably will be. There is some shit Prem keepers.
At the moment, yeah. Spurs don't have one.
No. It's Pickford, Raya,
You're going back
and
to
Allison.
the same old names, yeah.
Yeah.
Vicario's he was washed before his injury, so... Bro can't catch
Bro's got no ankle at the moment either. No. Let's move on to the next few games. I didn't want to skip over it, but we're probably going to run out of time. But Bologna flying. I have to back them after last. We talked about them last week, but they backed it up 3-1. A man of the match performance from our boy Orsolini. Goal, fantastic goal at that.
They're back.
And
Ferguson.
a good assist as well. And then I tell you what, Odegaard is making. He's the new Odegaard, mate.
Who needs Odegaard?
Yeah, Odegaard is Odegaard. Odegaard is Odegaard.
They've switched.
Yeah, they've swapped.
They switched.
The switch. You know, the Nike ad back in the day with Ronaldo and that.
To be fair, Flynn had a bit of a rant here about Odegaard. So
I was laughing.
I had a bit of a laugh about that. Flynn, what's happened, mate? The fucking wheels are falling off. What's happened?
I told you.
Saying Havertz is shit and fucking Martin.
I got converted into Martin as well.
Like,
Again, this weekend the podcast are just like it's a multiverse. We've crossed over a lot, but
Flynn, we'll turn around. Just relax.
But Martin's there. But
I still think Arsenal are well in it. So
well in to be fourth.
Jesus.
I tell you what, Odegaard, for me, one of the breakout players of the season. When we get to the end of the year again, we do the list again. He's probably gonna make it, man. He's been fantastic. In terms of me, maybe he was good last year, but in terms of me discovering him, every single game that they play, he's like the dude, the guy to make things happen. Him or Cellini,
Ferguson coming back.
Ferguson back in that midfield. Castro leading the line.
Yeah,
like it's just
they got that fucking Swiss dude as well. He was good at the Euros. Forgot his name though.
They've got Freuler. They've got
Freuler.
Dan Ndoye.
Off
the bench. Bench. Like
him off the bench. Are you serious? Like he'd start for a lot of Serie A clubs.
I'm back on this. I think.
Yeah.
I said they can go back into European spots. 7th now, so they've just dropped out because of the games played.
Yeah, they're coming.
Equal on points of Fiorentina, who've dropped like a sack of shit. Haven't won their last 5 games. Fiorentina. They're 4 points off Juve.
After we started to.
I thought they were a title race, but classic from us.
Clearly not. Yeah.
But I think they're on for 6th here. Europa Conference League, that's probably their level, right?
Yeah.
They've had a rough time in the Champions League this year.
Even Lazio, how have they been? They've been sort of hit and miss, haven't they?
That's a hit and miss. They're good for 2 or 3 wins out of 5. So if Bologna can continue just being unbeaten, they've only lost 3 games this year. The same losses as Napoli, less losses than Atalanta.
Yeah.
And remember that draw last week against Roma. So if they convert,
here come Roma. Here they come. They've had I think 4 home wins in a row. Here they come.
They're 4 points off Milan, man. That's how shit Milan have been. Yeah. And Bologna got a game in hand on some of these teams, man. If they win their game in hand, they go a point behind Juve.
Yeah, 3 points off Lazio.
Being around.
You never know. Top 4 could genuinely be a shout if they keep going the way they're going for sure. Fiorentina will keep dropping.
Italiano, the manager, fantastic appointment. I keep saying it. He's been one of the greater appointments this season.
Yeah, just a well-run club, man. So
happy for them to be
very happy
to back up on it.
Yeah.
Who's really on top of it is Napoli. They're top of the league. This is game of the weekend for me. This is one of the big ones on the weekend.
What I sort of expected of the game, just end to end, chances,
good football,
and goals, good football, good goals. McTominay's goal was a beauty. Rategi's first one.
Rategi for 16th minute.
Just a mental game, and that was the game for me that needed to happen to say, Napoli.
I was say that's
they're legit now. Yeah, they're legit.
We've been so on the defensive now for like all season.
I think it's obviously a 2, like you said earlier, it's a 2-horse race now. And Inter we're waiting on Inter to hit their straps, but it's getting to the point now where I think it's just who they are now. Like these performances are who they are. It doesn't feel like they're gonna drastically just be like last season. So fuck it, Conte there, no Europe, obviously the Kvaratskhelia deals happened, and you got a guy in Neres who's, if they're not going to sign a left winger, is more than capable.
Yep, I think he's had a good season so far.
He's been good off the bench.
Yeah,
very handy. He's literally Nathan Teller. So
genuinely, yeah. Bro loves a big game.
Yeah, that's a massive win. After just losing your best footballer, you go out and beat Atalanta.
And probably the last of that squad.
Yeah.
Di Lorenzo Politano, but other than
Zava and Gisa.
Yeah. So three of them there.
Yeah.
But that fella, the icon of that team.
He was,
Osherman, Kvaratskhelia were the front
obviously
two.
Kim Min Jae back
And Kim Min Jae at the back. That was the three, right?
Yeah.
You've lost them all. You've lost the pillars.
Yeah.
But you've gone and you've got McTominay.
Recruiter's smart. Don't forget about your boy, Philip Billing.
Philip Billings coming across.
Why?
He will come off the bench to score a winner. Just trust me. Yeah. Conte ball.
He does love scoring at the... Even if he starts a game here and there, he will score.
He scores.
He did it at Bournemouth.
Yeah,
so.
6 foot fucking massive.
Yeah.
Whip that ball in.
It's Conte ball. He's a
Conte
midfielder.
If they are 1-1 against, I don't know, Como away.
Yeah, he comes on and scores.
McTominay whips the ball in.
Even the comments, Fabrizio posted, and everyone's like, what is his son? And we're like, this is Conte.
This is Conte football.
This is him. This is a player that he would love. So, yeah.
By the way, that midfield, most underrated, I feel like. Lobotka sits, Anguissa, McTominay.
Rolls around. You got McTominay doing his bit as further forward. It's a fucking scary midfield.
Watching the game, you see that McTominay do that fucking run me bolt to the box. You're like, this guy's scoring. He's
such a meme, bro.
At the same time, I love it though.
Oh yeah, good on him.
Even with Anthony, you watch him score now.
Is he in Serie A team of the season?
It has to be. He has to be.
It's mad.
Well,
midfielder? We got. If it wasn't for DeMarco, we'd have Tavares at left back. We have McTominay.
Yeah.
Lukaku would be in with a shout.
Lukaku's in there.
What other Prem fucking rejects have we got in there?
David De Gea potentially.
David De Gea, you got big
After the last
competition,
few
but
weeks.
he would be up there. It's fucking mad.
There's a lot of them though.
There's a lot of them.
Even if you want to take a rule back, Tomori, he's been very, very good for a few years now. I'll tell you what, if you want to save your career,
go to
And that's what I was thinking. I was thinking this myself. Napoli need a left winger.
Why aren't they in for? They're
Marcus
in for Garnacho,
Rashford on loan or Garnacho.
Are they in for Garnacho?
They were, but I think that's quieted because now Chelsea are really advanced.
His agent was at the Chelsea game.
65 million, and his brother commented on a Chelsea post. I think 65 million for Garnacho for so wonders, but
I just don't get why you sell a 20-year-old winger.
That's probably one of your brights. The only players I want to keep at United is again we come back United again, but Manu, Ugarte, and Garnacho. I want to keep Zertsky because I love him as a player. I think he's a great model. Yoro, Delit, all the young guys basically.
And Bayinda.
And the number 5 keeper in the Premier League. Onana he can fucking pay his contract.
I know you hate him.
Let him rot. Seriously, on the weekend, when he dropped that ball, the whole house knew about it.
I would have loved to have been a neighbour.
You fucking... Seriously? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a whole
That's
different
what I'm saying. But McTominay's going to win a Scudetto.
Potentially, yeah. Big time.
Watch Rashford go there. He'll probably win a Scudetto as well.
Yeah.
I think...
Watch him go to Dortmund and win there. Are they in the podcast still or not?
Probably, yeah. Eric Ten Hag will do well whatever club he goes. I know he will. Because United is just a cursed club, mate. He's cursed. I picked Ron from birth. But looking back, he scored in this game. Matagi on the score sheet once more. In terms of the bingo card, it ticked all the boxes. Yeah. Lukaku winner, McTominay classic charging in the box goal. Great finish with Politano for the first for Napoli. Neres assist. For the bingo. And Conte fucking hyping the crowd. You ticked every bingo card box up.
Yeah, perfect away day. Perfect for them. Huge win.
They've got another massive one this weekend, I'm pretty sure, as well. I think that's Juve.
Might be Juve, yeah.
Or Atalanta. Juve are playing another big club. So it's another massive weekend. Serie A is the Bundesliga of last season.
Let's just hope this stays as a 2-horse race because I would absolutely love that.
Mate, if Inter and Napoli go toe-to-toe, maybe nick a few points so Atalanta can push back in again.
Yep.
I'm so here for it.
Serie A's been good this year.
It's doing its thing.
Very good.
It's doing its
thing. The title race where we had fucking 5-6 teams, that's obviously out the window.
It was good.
But we've still got a top 4 battle, big time. Yeah. So, big time top 4 battle. And I think,
if I'm not mistaken, Como are doing well again.
Yeah, they
Como
won 4-1.
13th.
They won 4-1 a few days ago, overnight, I think.
Last night they won, yeah.
Yeah.
So Venezia and Monza look gone, but Verona, Lecce, Parma, Empoli, Cagliari, Como, Genoa, Torino
Yep.
are all within 4. It happens every season. They're within 4 points of each other.
Yeah.
That bottom half scrap is going to be insane.
Yeah.
Udinese dropped off. They're back into 10th. They're in no man's land, but still, they love a relegation scrap in Serie A as well.
No, good on Como for sticking with Fabregas as well, because there were times there where they dropped to the relegation.
They're not second last.
They were in the relegation, yeah. So
they bounced back.
Good. They stuck with him. So
and it's working.
yeah. Monza though, fucking hell. I think they're going down, mate.
They're gone, yeah.
Unfortunately,
Bologna cut them to pieces.
had a good time talking about them last year.
Yeah, good while it lasted.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
See you in 2 years'
They'll
time.
be back.
See you in 2 years' time again.
Yeah.
They'll rebound
They'll
back.
be back.
Let's finish off this episode with 10 players in for a big second half of the season. Either have been good and continue to be good, or are going to turn it around, or maybe new signings.
Yeah.
Up to sort of your interpretation. I'll get us kicked off and on the same wavelength. I've got David Neres.
Yeah, I have him as well.
Kvaratskhelia leaving, Napoli needing that left-hand side. Yeah. No real concrete links right now. He's have to carry the load, I feel like. Yeah. So he's in for a big... He's going to be goals, assists, working with Lukaku, working with Tomine. I think we could see big numbers. If they win the league, he's putting up some major numbers. 10 goals, 10 assists.
Yeah, I agree with everything. Yep. Big second half.
Top talent for me. I'll stick in Serie A. I have 3 Serie A players. With my man, Lewis Ferguson, back from injury. Bologna pushing to the top 6. Ferguson bags you 5 goals, 5 assists to end the season off.
Nice.
And I think he's going to be the catalyst for them. Him and Odegaard in that little 2. They're turning it around.
Odegaard. I'm always going to laugh when people say that name. Just so good. That's a good one.
They're going clear. So Lewis Ferguson's back and cooking.
I had Lautaro Martinez.
I rate this a lot.
Because it feels like he's been... Like, he obviously scored in his last 2 games in the league. His start of the season, I think, for him anyway, it's been a bit quiet. Yeah. Been a bit down.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had a big year last year with the Copper. The Copper. Yeah. Yeah, Copper. Yeah. Copper, and obviously his season with Inter was a joke. But it just feels like now, hopefully, slowly it's going to start to turn. They need him. Yeah. They need him to. If they're going to win the league, if they're going to do anything in the Champions League, he needs to be pretty much the player he was last year.
Yeah, so. I'd agree with that. My third and final Serie A player with Inter is Aslani. With Mkhitaryan still out until late Feb.
That's a
maybe
good one,
March.
Actually. That's a really good one.
He's going to have to be that guy in midfield. Like him, Zielinski, Barella, Kalinoglu. I think Aslani, he was good patches last year.
Even in the last game, he was
really impactful. I think he got an 8.6 rating for them in that game. But he's going to have to hold together that midfield whilst Mkhitaryan's out. Because Mkhitaryan probably is their best midfielder. Yeah. So, Aslani's got a big job to fill. Barella, big boots to fill in there. And I think, like you said, if they're going to go far, Champo, they're going to go far in the league and push all 3 trophies, you need that midfield to flourish. Because when Inter's midfield are cooking, the forwards start doing their thing and everything works. But right now, it's all a bit, robotic and a bit all over the place.
Yep. I'll go to my one league earned player. I went to Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, same.
I'm so intrigued to see how this goes.
Career killer.
How does it go with Barcola?
Yeah.
I just want to see how he does. They spent a lot on him, so he's going to need to go in and perform straight away. Obviously, the Champions League, I don't even know if they can qualify. It's hit and miss. So
they've got City tonight. This match day. Yeah.
So, I'm assuming he'll play that game. So, oh no, wait, no, he can. No, I was thinking Napoli, but he's not cup title.
Is that not a career crucifix?
It sucks that he's there. Yeah, but
fucking League One is dead.
Yeah, I don't know why he's gone there. Obviously, it's to be the face of the French league essentially.
That's he's come to join. Yeah,
but
they've got no.
Was he not the face of Serie A?
What I felt. Well, Napoli. If Napoli win the league, he's the face.
Yeah,
it's not Lukaku.
So no, it's not as good as he's been this season. It's not McTominay.
No. Tell you what, those Napoli fans,
the moment,
they hail him like a fucking god himself.
Jesus, it'll be Philip Billings soon. So, I'm just intrigued to see how he does.
This is my thing as well with my question mark with him. There's no striker there. How does he work with no striker?
Yeah, that's why I'm intrigued. Yeah,
because last year when Osimhen was all over the place, he was horror because at his peak of his powers, he has a striker. Lacarde comes in, he's improved this season. Osman at his best, Kvaratskhelia at his best.
Yep.
Georgia, he struggles because there's no striker.
There's no one, yeah.
So how does he do when Kang Lee's up top?
Yeah, that's
or Asensio in the middle.
That's a great one, yeah.
That's my problem, yeah.
That's actually a very good point.
He needs a centre forward. Does he play in the middle?
I think that's a waste.
Enrique, a fair play because he's just got a fuckery of a team. He's just got all these small, agile players.
It's a bit of a mad signing, but yeah, it's intriguing.
It's definitely one to look out for the second half of the season.
Yeah,
Fills that role
for sure.
pretty well. So I've done 4, you've done 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go Prem.
What have I done 3?
I've done 3.
I've done 3.
I do know one more then because
I've done the 2 Serie A and then Ligue 1.
So yeah, who's your 4th?
I'll go into the Prem.
Yep.
Phil Foden.
Yeah. Guns are out, mate. The
guns are out. There's 2 goals against Brentford, assist, and 2 goals against Ipswich, I think it was.
Yep, 3 contributions.
So it feels like he's starting to get back to last year's form, and that is scary for everyone else in the league. So if they're gonna get back in this title race, I think it'll be through Phil Foden.
I'll build on that. Maybe just only being hopeful. I want Savinho.
Yeah.
Savinho's starting to hit his straps.
Yeah.
I think the best City front line, Haaland down the middle, Savinho off the right, Marmoush as a left forward.
That's just...
I said to Flynn on Monday.
I don't want to hear that.
This is what we said last week with Real. You can't stop it. You just hope it.
Yeah.
They don't play well.
I hope they don't play well. It's the exact same.
If Haaland and Marmoush is giving Bellingham Haaland and they just work off each other, right? And again, they were both raw talents in that little period, I'm pretty sure, when they were together at Dortmund. Because I think we worked out, it was only like a few months. Yeah, they actually didn't play that much together. But you're talking about a second forward with a striker, and you got Savinho then didn't just keep his width out right.
Yeah.
With Foden at the 10.
Mate.
I think Savinho is probably the most true winger that's left. Like, out and out, just up and down that bar line.
Yeah.
Delivery into the box. He's getting into gear. I think he had 2 assists 2 games ago. Pep needs to play him, I feel like. Let the kid play. I think he's in for a massive back end. And City might come second.
They might come first.
And maybe a point off first. It's
they
ridiculous.
might come first, you know.
But either one of them. I think both of them carry them through.
Yeah.
Foden and Savinho carry them through.
100%. It's scary times, man. Scary times.
Pray.
I've gone with Yassin Ayari from Brighton.
I like this kid. He's a good player.
A lot of talks about Belieber, and rightfully so, because he's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But I reckon this guy's going under the radar completely.
Yeah.
He's a hidden gem for sure. He's the same age as Belieber. And every time I've seen him play, he's been ridiculous.
Chopped us apart.
So good.
Yeah.
And he's only going to get better. And I think second half of the year, he's going to start to play more. I think he was coming off the bench a bit here and there at the start. But he's always started and played like a full 90 in the big games.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be a serious player.
Little bull in there. I love it.
Yeah, he's fucking brilliant.
I think he's got Bundesliga written all over him in the end. I think he'll sign for a big Bundesliga club.
Yeah.
Okay, this is another person. I'm just picking one of my favourite players. My 6th player is big boom, 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 John Philippe Mateta.
I was so close to going him. I was going to go him.
He's
back.
He's so back.
He's so
Palace
back,
are back.
man.
He's back. I'm back. I'm
Where's
so
the Palace video? Where is it?
It's soon come. Soon come.
They need a big scope and then
Bro is
bang.
kicking corner flags around the country again. It just feels he's got 5 in the last 6 games.
Yeah.
He's scoring lucky penalty, but he's getting into areas. That first goal on the weekend, the way he just gave Fabianski the eyes and drew it near post, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's the tucked in shirt, it's the fucking high pants. Like, it's the whole package. I love it.
Yeah,
He's a
it is.
proper centre forward.
Yeah.
And I think, like, United are cooked. Tottenham are cooked. I think Brentford are going to tire. Top 10. Palace are coming for the top half.
They're coming. Glasnow's insane. So.
Like, I think he takes them all the way. And they signed this young kid from Millwall. He's like the Elise 2.0. So I feel like they've got the trio back again. They've got the new Elise. They've got Eza. Sar's been improved. All Mateta needs is service and delivery, and he's finally got it.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to go finish up with probably like 18 goals. I think he's 10 goals in the last 10. How many games left? 15, 17?
So.
He scores 10 goals in those 17 games. I think
big shout.
he goes 18 goals.
I like it. I like
boom,
it.
boom, 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 boom.
Your man. Bundesliga. I've gone with Ekatike.
Same.
Yeah,
Obvious
obviously,
reasons,
just
yeah.
Mamouche leaving. Can he drag this side
he's
to
got
finish
it.
top 4? That
he's got
performance against Dortmund, he was brilliant. So
Shaved the hair off as well. Looks like
yeah,
a proper hard
yeah, he
striker now.
does. Yeah, he's.
Does he get the move next year? Or one more year he needs?
I don't think he should move.
This is like a max buy. He
Yeah.
probably shouldn't move, but does he move?
I
Did
don't think
PSG
so.
get him back?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No.
Not ready or
No, I just don't think a club just goes in for him.
Fair
I think
like
it's just one of those, just sort of stays under the radar a bit. Just, yeah. I think he just stays. I don't know where he could go. Obviously back to PSG, but
does he want that for his career?
yeah. I think if Frankfurt get Champions League football,
Stay one more year at least.
yeah, like you got everything you'd want there. You're the starting striker.
You don't do a Zersky.
Yeah.
Like, don't
Yeah.
leave the safety of.
I don't think he'd move. I don't think he'd move.
I just know Prem clubs will be.
Yeah,
Biting at that.
potentially.
If he keeps showing what he's showing, why would
He probably will move, yeah, if he keeps doing what he's doing. But
be interesting?
it's a watch.
Definitely
It's a big watch, yeah.
Yeah, I am as well. So
Yeah.
that's my 7th player. So he's your
I've got
7th.
Anton from Dortmund.
Well, if they need to do, he needs to do something.
Yeah, he needs to do something
Fuck
big
me.
time. Obviously, yeah, said it earlier, he's been hampered by injuries, but if they want to even get somewhat near top 4, a semi-decent position on the ladder, he has to be the leader of that defence. And it felt like he was brought in to be that.
Yeah,
he just hasn't.
Yeah, he was a skipper at.
Yeah, and he just
Stuttgart.
he just hasn't. I don't know what it's been. It's the same league.
Sticker.
It's fucking, it's just, yeah, he's just been poor.
Yellow cones. That
Yellow
stick.
cones.
That
Yellow-
stick.
yellow-
Forget the wall. It's yellow cones.
That's a great line. That is a great line from
Quote that, please. Cut that off. Thanks. Mine. I actually have just picked my favourite players. Xavi Simons is my next guy. Leipzig. This is like a sliding doors moment here with Leipzig
Yeah.
because it could go
Horrible
bad.
south.
Yeah. How do you give up that lead on the weekend? I don't know. To Bochum,
Like, were they last? No, they were second last.
but
in
they
the
picked
weekend.
up like
And it's
11, 12 point whatever.
Yeah.
You're drawing
They've
that
been
game.
shocking.
And I think his first game back, it was like Hollywood. We had to cover it. Well, I had to cover it, otherwise I couldn't contain myself. But then he goes a little bit missing in the weekend. I think him and Noosa as a combination is a great combination, but you need to show me something. And if you want that move, if you want to get out of the Ligue 1, because PSG are going to call him back, we know that.
Yeah.
But if you want to move away from Ligue 1, because I think he's better than that, you need to show some more clubs you've got it.
Yeah, he does.
Because Bayern won't punt him. You got Elise and Musiala, like the Prem clubs. They really want Xavi Simons, but if you want to get out of Ligue 1, I'm assuming you'd want out of PSG.
Yeah, surely. I think Premier League clubs will come.
Yeah, you've got to show it though. You haven't showed enough this season.
100%. I'll go to La Liga.
La Liga.
I've got Nico Williams. Spoke about him earlier. Atletico 4th. They've sort of come from nowhere. They're 7 points off Real Madrid, and Nico Williams has 4 goal contributions in the league this season.
That's
So yeah, if he can get going, I feel like this. I think he did he score in his last game? We did something, but I think it was around this time last year. He announced himself.
And
He started to
bang, bang.
There was the friendly at the Bernabeu where him and
Yes.
Yamal
linked up.
killed it, and Yamal got the standing ovation. So I think second half of the season for Nico, we'll know sort of where he is as a player. He still has a lot of development to do, but is he would you have him as a top left winger in world football? I think that's where this second half we'll see.
It's funny. I put in Naki Williams as same reason. We must have both gotten aware of an athletic club because I just shot up into this top 4 race.
Yeah,
Playing some good football. Naki's got the contribution in his game. We've seen it in the past, and in the last few games he's been improved.
Yeah.
As a leader of the club, as almost the face of athletic club, I feel like he's the guy that can drive them forward this season. If they're going to make that 3rd spot or 4th spot, I think he'll go a long way doing it. Because again, I think his dribble, like successful dribbles, is better than Yamal, but he's just not. He's not doing enough in the final third. No. Whereas for Spain in the end of last season, he was doing that. So if that's going to be the fact, you need someone that's going to put away these chances and make these chances. So I've got Inaki as the player to keep an eye out for.
I've got Julian Alvarez. He's been good, but I don't think he's been great.
Yeah.
for Atletico.
Levels.
And I think he's hasn't had a game where he scored more than one goal in. So I'm still waiting for that game for him to score a hat trick or score 2 goals and just absolutely kill a team off and win the game by himself.
Yeah.
And you go, okay, yeah, he's announced himself to the league, and he just hasn't done that yet. So if they are going to win the league, I think I don't know how many goals he's on now, but he needs to be getting close to where Lewandowski is at the moment. So he'd have to go on.
Got some catching
I know,
up.
but that's what needs to happen, because we know they're going to be inconsistent as hell.
Yeah.
But he needs to have a big second half of the season.
Agree with that one. My final player is Max Aarons.
Ooh.
New signing for Valencia. Guy put in a shift at
Like
left back in that game this weekend. He needs to put in a shift at right back. If they're going to stay up, delivery, pace up and down the flank.
That's a good one.
New signing. I like it. Like, he was a Bournemouth player, so he's very good. I have to rate him by default. I have to like him. He has to be a good player if he's playing for Bournemouth. But he's stuck behind some very handy players at Bournemouth. I don't know why they got rid of him, because they have no right back now. But you need to show to Iriola in the league that he knows inside out that you've got it.
Yep.
Keep Valencia up. Show me that you show me that you can really do it and be good defensively. We know him as this great sort of attacking fullback.
Yep.
But can you keep clean sheets with Valencia defensively? So
100%.
Max Aarons.
I want to go to the championship, mate.
Oh, this is what we love here, Andy. We love the ball knowledge.
I've gone with Brendan Aronson.
Big one.
Leeds.
Big one.
Came into Leeds with a lot of hype. They spent a lot of money on him. Obviously top of the championship at the moment, and they need to go up this year. Like that, it just a must. They have to have automatic promotion this year. And he's been better this year. It's been his best year to date at Leeds. After a sort of disappointing start. I think he was loaned out last year. I'm pretty sure.
He might have been.
So, I'm looking to him to lead this Leeds team to automatic promotion and winning this thing. Because it's like they have to this year. They have to get automatic promotion.
That race is going to be ridiculous though. Sunderland's still knocking about, even though they've had a
the top
rough run.
the top four is set. It just depends the order.
Who's going to take those 2 spots? It's literally the battle for 4 doesn't go into 2.
Yeah,
2 are missing out.
Yeah, it's
and we know our Leeds do in playoffs. We know how.
Yeah, they just don't know how to win playoff games, especially the big ones, the ones at Wembley.
Yeah.
I have a feeling about Sheffield. I think they'll go up.
Yeah.
I know they're second at the moment, a point behind Leeds, but they always when they're in this position, they always get automatic promotion.
Here's my shout. I reckon it's Sheffield United, Burnley top 2. I reckon Leeds go through
You
it
reckon?
again.
Yeah, I mean,
Burnley considered 9 goals this season.
I'm looking at that now. That's insane.
And they've got managing them is Mr. Parker.
Scott Parker, yeah.
Scott Parker, who is a absolutely renowned
He's done a
championship
ridiculous job for what they lost.
They've got no one there.
Window, yeah.
They have literally no one left.
To be fair, Sheffield have lost 2 of their last 5, so they're.
Sheffield are just a
They've only
championship
won 2
club,
of their
though.
last 5.
They know how to get it done in the championship.
And the top 6 race, I mean.
Mate, classic Middlesbrough just being around the place, by the way.
Am I wrong in saying this is one of the quieter top 6 races?
Yeah.
Because usually there's you look at you go down to 14th and there's
all
3 points.
Yeah, nah, Coventry are well off for this year.
I'd sort of stop
the
at...
top 8 is the top 8.
I'd sort of stop at Watford.
Yeah. And Watford have hit or miss, by the way, as well.
I'd sort of stop at Watford.
So the top 8 is set.
Yeah.
The playoffs are set.
Norwich have obviously been there and done it, but they've been
not
pretty
that
poor
side. Yeah.
To be fair, it is only fucking 5 points.
I will say, out of the teams that are not in there, Wednesday have been doing all right.
Yeah.
I can see, but again...
QPR as well. They're near the bottom and they've fucking shot
Guess
up.
who's second last? Luton Tower. This could be the reverse. They could go all the way up from non-league to Prem and then go back to non-league.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
And that would be a documentary.
I don't think... Rob Edwards wasn't the problem.
Their teams just shit.
Their players have just, that's a sad side, isn't it?
Yeah. And Hull City after sacking their manager last year.
Oh, yeah.
This is why you don't sack managers.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell.
Actually, we'll have to cover
It's actually quite sad looking at some of these championship teams, to be honest.
Yeah. Big up Millwall, though. Just classic.
Big up Millwall.
No win their last 5 games, but they're just there. Fuck, the day they come back into the Prem is going to be crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they were.
It'll happen. Yeah.
Let's finish off quickly. Do you have the top 8 written down? For the Champions League predictions? Or do you have a random list?
What I've done is, I've got the top 8 here.
Okay.
I've literally done the top 14 teams and then two other teams.
Because I had 16 teams in it, but because we're running out
I've
of time,
basically got the top 8.
let's do our top 8. So the automatic qualifiers from the Champions League. This will go out.
Oh, I didn't do an order. I just put in 16 teams. But I've got
Can you pick 8 though? You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll go my order and you can just agree or disagree with the order.
Yep.
Yeah, because Champions League's finishing up now. Last 2 games. Interesting to see how this works, the whole next phase of it all. But top 8 for me, the automatic qualifiers into the round of 16.
Yep.
I've got Liverpool finishing top and going undefeated. I think
you think they win both?
I think 8-0.
Okay.
Liverpool.
Yep.
Barcelona win the next 2 games as well. They go 7-1 for me.
Yep. You have them.
They're second. I think Leverkusen climbed to third.
Okay, yeah.
Back where I think they belong for me.
Yeah, might have
They got a weaker run to finish off. I think Inter Milan push up.
Okay, yep.
They don't concede much. I think their goal difference will get the better of Arsenal in 5th.
Yep.
Again, Arsenal got a very easy run. I think Inter Milan will score more goals.
Yep.
Villa 6th. So I think they stay where they are.
Yep.
I got Villa staying there. Then I got the 2 jumpers, I'm pretty sure, who are not there currently. I got Bayern Munich jumping all the way up into 7th.
Yeah.
I think they are like 12th now or 10th.
Yep.
And they jump up into it. And I got Atletico Madrid into the top 8.
See, I don't know who these teams...
I think Atletico, they got an easy game this week. Next week, I'm not sure.
I'd agree with you, actually.
So Dortmund, I think, just missed out. I have them 9th.
And Brest and Lille, you got missing out as well.
I got Lille in 11th.
Lille obviously play Liverpool.
Yeah,
so.
and Brest, I got 14th. I think they have their goal difference will, like, if they drop a game, they just drop into a mix.
Yeah.
And then 15th, 16th were just teams that will push in because of the knockout. I just put Real and City are going to get through.
That's what I put, yeah.
Yeah.
I literally had the top 14.
Yeah,
that
and then
is now, and then Real Madrid.
Yeah, Real Madrid City will just make it.
That's what I had. Yeah, yeah. I think that top 8. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that top 8.
I think Madrid just do it.
How far are Atalanta away?
They're not too far, but I think they've got a tough game in one of the 2. That's why I'm pretty sure I checked them all. And Atalanta's
and Dortmund, I'm guessing have. I think their fixes in general have been hard. Or
actually, Atalanta got Sturm Graz tonight.
They should win that.
And then they've got Barcelona away. The final is Barca.
Yeah,
so then you have to get 6 points for, like, if you want to jump into the top 8. If you're not in the top 8 now, I think Dortmund and Lille, Milan will be close though. They'll be the group just outside of it. We'll have to wait and see. Does that?
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that.
Eventuate out of those clubs there.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
There we go. You guys have Lille.
Lille tomorrow morning.
I think I predicted a 3-1 result. Your prediction for that game?
4-1.
4-1. Diaz hat-trick?
Darwin Núñez hat-trick, mate.
The King Darwin.
Núñez. King Darwin, yeah.
And the battle of missing out, the battle of mid. Ooh. PSG take on Man City.
Fucking hell.
Both teams have not... I think PSG won... PSG have won 1 of their last 3. City have not won their last 3 Champions League games. But City feel like they're back, but... Kvaratskhelia first game, Barcola.
I think City win. I think 2-0.
PSG don't score a goal at home. No. I think I'll predict a 2-2.
Ooh.
That helps no one, by the way. But if they both draw, no one wins that game.
I just think City... I can only see them just going on a mad run now. There just feels like an excitement around the club now.
Yeah,
bringing a guy like Mamouche, that's what happens. So.
Yeah.
And obviously the result against Ipswich was ridiculous.
We're up and about.
Yeah, they look good.
There we go. Another classic week.
That was a fun one. That was a fun one.
Top 10 goalkeepers list. We forever forget that one. The 10 players that come back second half of the season, that's probably one of our better lists.
Yeah.
And then all the in between. Next week.
Left backs. Are you starting the top 10s with the Monday?
I'm trying to hold them as long as possible so we don't like cross over. Like centre back and left back will be a bit confusing. So we'll try and delay as long as we can. Maybe when we get to midfielders, we'll start goalkeepers with the Monday crew. But it's exciting time. This is always the best time of the year for the channel.
Always,
title races, so top 10s, Champions League's back.
Yeah, the cups sort of.
Palace videos. It's
Palace, Bournemouth
videos. Iriola ball.
Almeria. Oh, that was last year. We need a new team.
Well, you should check Almeria next week. How they're going in.
We should check.
La Liga 2.
We should check. Watch them be like fucking 16th or something.
Going down again.
Almeria. What a team.
What a club. With that being said, guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the support last week. We flew it at 160 views last week. Even on Spotify, we're doing like 12 or so views, which is for Spotify massive for us. So thank you for that. Like, comment, subscribe.
Let's double that.
5 stars on Spotify.
Let's double that.
Let's go 300.
Yeah.
Come on. Like the first video, that was 300 for the first podcast.
Yeah,
video.
that was good.
Let's bring it back. For the top 10s, for the worst top 10 list out of them all, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We'll see you guys next Thursday for another week of fantastic football content. Until next time, guys. See you later.